هذا الناس اللي توصلت مية
They sent all of them here.
Yeah.
Not fast. Very close to here.
Yeah, that's what he just got me.
رسید everyone. آریا جان، ارشن جان، سامان جان. But do I need to use this microphone though? Hello, hello. Right. I'm gonna say the ceremony all in English. Hello everyone, welcome to Masoudeh Shadanlou's funeral ceremony. It's so nice to have family, friends with us so close, either here present or at their homes, wherever they happen to be, watching this streaming cast with us. So thank you for coming. Masoudeh, my mom, Nana Nobli, she had a wonderful life. She was a wonderful mom. But before I start, I'm sure streaming is working. Hopefully everyone is able to see. Wonderful. So yeah, she was quite a mother, and she and my dad both did a hell of a lot for us and did all they could, gave everything they had up for us to have a better life, come out of Iran, and have a better chance. So her memories, the most part I miss a lot is the void that they're not here with me. All my life I had my mom and dad with me, and that's the toughest part for me. And it's just the memories, everything I have just rushes through my head again and again. And it will take time, but I cherish them, and I personally keep them. So she was quite a mother. She really wanted us to love our wives and be the best we could possibly be for them, and to love them and all family members and ourselves, everyone, and make sure that we be there for them at all times. So she really emphasized on that a lot, that her daughter-in-laws meant a lot to her. So I don't want to hold up the podium much. That's basically all I wanted to say and share, and so nice to see all of you. Thank you. Kayvon sent a note. I'm going to try and read it. I'm sorry it's in Farsi for those who, so I'll do my best. Maybe later on I'll translate, but I just read it in Farsi right now. If that's okay, someone.
Please, please.
And this is quite informal ceremony, so we don't want it to be anything formal at all. So yeah, anyone right after me, I just been the firstborn son firstborn. I chose to start this up, but this is totally informal family, close family, that we love each other, and so everyone's welcome to come and say the words they want to say. So this is from Kayvon. مادر عزیزمان فوت کرد مثل مسیر خطی که همه ما باید برویم. Oh, merci. This will help. Thank you. او همسری وفادار و صمیمی و مادری فوق‌العاده مهربان و فداکار بود. در زمانی که زنان در جامعه سنتی ایران اکثراً خانه‌نشین بودند، حدود 30 سال با صداقت و پشتکار در فرودگاه‌های ایران کار تخصصی دشوار را مسئولانه ادامه داد انجام داد. در حقیقت عمر گرانمایه‌اش سرشار از معنویت بود و تلاش کرد که ارزش‌های معنوی را هم به ما بیاموزد. She loved poems. She loved Persian poems and traditional music. She just loved them. She always had them with her. And I wish I had brought Hafiz. He's one of the very famous poets. I forgot to bring the book to read one of his poems for you guys. But anyhow, در حقیقت عمر کرام گرانمایه سرشار از معنویت و تلاش کرد که ارزش‌های معنویت هم به ما بیاموزد. همیشه آرزو داشت که فرزندانش علاوه بر تحصیلات علمی و اکادمیک از نظر اخلاقی انسان مامان همیشه آرزو داشت که فرزندان علاوه بر داشته باشند. یکی از بارزترین خصوصیات مادرم روحیه کمک به دیگران بود و در این راه بدون بزرگنمایی از هیچ گذشتی دریغ نمی کرد بدون آنکه انتظار قدردانی و جبرانش رو داشته باشد. مامانم خیلی به همه کمک میکرد. She helped everyone a lot in Iran. به سهم خودم و از صمیم قلب قدردانی و تشکر زیاد از زحمات و فداکاری های مادرم را به روح پاکش میفرستم و آرامش شادی ابدی برایش آرزو میکنم. کیوان. خیلی ممنون.
Can you translate?
Oh, should I translate?
Yeah.
Sure. My dear mom passed away, but she took a path that all of us will be following. She was a very faithful, sincere, and an amazing mother, very forgiving and ever-giving mom that gave it all for us. At the time when in an old society, old Iranian society, where most women would stay home and attend to home and be a homemaker, she got a job at the airports, working on some very difficult technical career, essentially, in telecommunications. And she worked about 30 years at the airports. Very dedicated, a very hard worker, and very well known for her dedication and the work that she was doing. And in fact, at the same time, she took some online courses, believe it or not, in Iran years ago. There were some, Pahlavi University was offering some online courses, and she was taking those. And I never forget, she had this tiny little TV, the small TVs, if you remember, she would take with her to the airport. And when at her shift, she would turn that around, she would take notes, watch the TV series that Pahlavi University had set up for some of those courses, and she took those and she completed them. And it was quite a chore, quite a task for a mother, with children and the full-time job and all that demanding life that would go through. But she was very dedicated, loved studying, and according to Khale Manish, Mrs. Amirkiyai, that they grew together. They went to school from 4th grade. They've known each other. They knew each other, and after that they went to training at airport for working at telecommunications at the airport. That's where my mom met my dad, and that's where they got married. And Khale, we call her Khale. She's so dear to us, and in fact she is like Khale. She said my mom was very clever, very intelligent. She always says that she helped her a lot with all this school work. And so my mom was really good at, all the education, and she cherished it a lot. That's what I'm adding to that. That's not part of this. I thought it would be good to add in there too. So, and then she always wished that her children, in addition to being academically successful, they would also learn the values of what is it?
Social values.
Social. No, help me there. Cultural.
Yeah.
Like we be a well-rounded people, that we would be able to communicate with everyone well, and would have a good social ethics, high ethics and values, to pass down to our children and whomever we live with. So, moral values. Thank you. Thank you. And she loved helping others. She helped a lot of people, from close families to strangers in Shiraz. I know that she helped quite a few people. We had a lady called Nana Muslim who helped us a lot. Hope she's fine and her family, but they came from a poor background, and my mom helped them tremendously. She wasn't just helping us; she became sort of part of our family. She rose came on at Salman. She grew, she helped a lot, and she helped them tremendously. Also, we have a blind cousin, Mahin. My mom took her in. She lived with us for a number of years and helped her go to school. She learned how to read the blind language, sign language, and she spent a great deal of money training her for music. She tried, and Mahin actually learned some good music capabilities, and she married a musician. And my mom was instrumental in all her life, and she did quite a bit. So yeah, she loved helping others, and so that's what actually she did. My phone keeps locking, I'm sorry. And then at the end he says, man, Kayvon is saying, from the bottom of my heart, I thank her. It just gets hard. I thank her very much for all she's done for us and helped us to get through, and all the فداکاری چی میشه؟ What? No, she selflessly gave herself up, essentially for us. Selflessly, she went through quite a bit. When Kayvon was stuck in Turkey, when he ran away, my mom went there all on her own, and dealt with smugglers and Turkish government and all that to help him out. And she did quite a bit there. She went through hell, in fact, taking the buses, crossing borders multiple times to go to Turkey, Istanbul, whatever Kayvon was, to bail him out, help him out. And so he's saying he's very thankful for that. Bless her heart, and may she always rest in peace and happiness forever. So, thank you.
Thank you, Pam and John. This is not easy, obviously. Mom, she was, like Pam said, she was always, sorry, I also have to do this in English, easier for me. I'll try and say some of it in Farsi. She did a lot for us. Maybe I'll just share a couple of stories with you. When I was supposed to be a daughter, she really wanted a girl. So she loved, I had long blonde hair, and she loved dressing me up and all that, and I enjoyed it. I actually had, in our neighborhood when I was small, we only had girls at that age, so I was playing with girls, and I was playing with dolls and all that. But that also taught me a lot about just understanding that we're all, the same, and she never treated anyone differently. She always helped people in need, and helped us a lot. She gave everything to help us come out here, like Pamela said. And I'm so glad that she left. I know it was hard for her, but she left Iran and spent the last 25 or so years of her life here with us. She loved her grandchildren, as they know. And it was really good that she came. I'm happy that we could spend that time together, but I know she missed a lot of people she left behind in Iran. She tried to go back. And she talks about all of you guys, if you're watching, all the time. She had a big heart to help people. She got involved with communities here and help people here, and they miss her as well. I'm happy that she's not suffering from her illness, and I'm happy that she passed away in peace, and she did not have pain when she passed away. I'm gonna miss her. But as Kayvon said, this is a path that we all follow, and it's part of life. There's a part of us that misses the person who's left, but happy for what she did for us. Just gonna read a short message that Ali Reza, our cousin from Iran, who was actually close to age with our mom. So he just sent that, so I'm just going to read it. It's going to help me. There we go. I can now read it. This is in Farsi. سلام پسرخاله های خیلی عزیزم، پیمان، کیوان، سامان. من را هم در غم از دست دادن مادری فوق‌العاده مهربان و صمیمی شریک بدانید. خاله مسعود برای من مانند خواهری مهربان بود و از بچگی چون در یک خانه زندگی می کردیم وجودش برای من بسیار دلگرم کننده و حتی باعث مباحت و افتخار بود. برای روح بزرگوارش آرامش و شادی ابدی آرزو می کنم. I'm going to read something I just received, another one. I was about to walk away from the podium. Mehdi Jan, thank you. She was and will always be a second mother to me. Her kind smile was contagious, generous, kind, loving, and loved people. Her home and her heart was always open to all of us. I do miss the times where neighbors, means anybody would just walk in. And even if we were at home, they knew it was like their own home, like part of family. And we would come home and be happy to see everyone and spend a lot of good times together. Her home and her heart was always open to all of us. She loved music, and I still can hear her voice singing. I'm not gonna try to do the singing. Love you, mother. Okay. Does anybody else want to say something? Anna, do you want to say something? Thank you.
a little surprise for me to reconnect with Hardy and to actually know my mother-in-law more with your stories. All the stuff that were fun to you and was a little bit, I say traumatic, it's like, who ate my toshi? and her love to you as if it's her son or even more than her son, that it's okay for you to eat. If my son eats, it's like, I need to talk to you. She has a strong love for her culture, music. Every Sunday night, I pick up the kids. She is in that Iranian station, and she's just out there in the zone dancing. And she has strong hope, and she did a lot of effort for her grandchildren to learn Farsi. And I think she'll be very happy to see Carmen learning Farsi, like on her own will. I remember she spent so much effort in it. I was playing with Nasim when she was a baby, and I was just holding her up and down, and she was trying to manage her saliva, I think, and she made a sound with her whole throat, and I was trying to teach her yes or no in Cantonese, which is hai, and no is mhai. So I was asking her hai, then hai, mhai, and I was swinging her. And I think it was just by accident that she made the sound hai. And Mama saw this, she was so furious because she spent all this time teaching her Farsi every day, and she ended up saying her first word in Chinese. And she was saying, this is what it means by mother tongue. But that just shows how much heart she put in to make all her grandchildren, and she even tried us, to learn Farsi. And I think that perseverance is admirable. And to me, her love language is probably food. She's always thinking who loves to eat what. I always get my couscous in New Year and not even New Year. And that definitely passes it on to the next generation. She's not afraid to be herself. Whatever she feels is right, she is doing it. And God damn it, whatever the culture thinks, whatever the society thinks, she is just doing it. And you can't even convince her of it. And she'll be dearly missed. We have a lot of her good memory. That's for me.
Go ahead, Nasim, if you want to go.
Hello. So I was going through my phone and I came across this picture of Mama Buzurg and me were sitting at the table. And I realized it wasn't a picture, it was a video. And I was actually secretly videoing her. Because I thought she was being so cute. So I was looking at the video, and we were going through some pictures together. She loves to go through pictures, and she writes in Farsi on the back. This is who it is, or guess who this is? Look at this beautiful, beautiful lady. That's me. Yeah, that's you. It's still beautiful. And we started going through pictures of the grandchildren. It was actually the calendar that you made. And the way she looks at the pictures, she's talking to them, she's interacting with them. as if you're right there. Sometimes she's kissing a picture of Arya at his graduation, or she's pinching Arjan's cheeks, or saying "bosh bosh bosh" to Carmen. And so it was just a nice reminder that, you know, it doesn't matter how, if you're 100 miles away, if you're 1,000 miles away, doesn't matter if you're part Chinese, part Filipino, part German. You know, she loved all of us so much, and even if she couldn't be there, she knew how to show it, and she took any time that she could get with her grandchildren, with her family, with her children. And you know, that really, it shows the immensity of her love and the amount of love she spreads to us. It shows everybody that's here and everybody that's on Zoom. And I think that's what the amount of love she had for all of us and the amount of love we have for her is what makes us miss her the most. So that's, yeah, I wanted to say, you know, even though we'll miss her a lot, I think her love carries on through all that she has spread to us. And I'm happy to pass down that love and also the culture. I feel like sometimes I regret not learning more from her. I thought it was weird that she would sit on a stool and grate onions instead of chopping them like the French, or, you know, she would make me vacuum her. She had these little carpets in her kitchen, you know, and she would put carpets on top of carpet, and I thought that made no sense. Why am I vacuuming unnecessary carpet? But it's because these carpets were more than carpets, you know, they had lots of value to her, and it reminded her, it's just one way to remind her of her past and her life in Iran. Yeah, sometimes I wish I would go to Iran with her, but I think I was too scared. It's too much of a difference for culture. But I know I can trust her to take care of me, even if I can't speak with other people. I know she's always there to hold my hand. And yeah, I remember my parents telling me when she would leave to Iran or visit family abroad in Germany as well, she would go for 3 to 4 months at a time. And I was 5 years old, 6 years old. I'd be so mad that, how could you leave me for 4 months? How could you do this? But I know it's because she wants to show everyone. She loves everyone, right? But I didn't understand that as a kid. I thought she was mine. So selfish. So when she came back, I couldn't speak to her. I was so mad at her. But I'm glad she understood, because she just laughed. And she continued to cook for me. Lubia polo, gourmet sabzi. I don't like khoresh karafsa as much, but she made sure I ate that at least once a month, so I remember my culture, and she knew the value in that. So I appreciate her and I miss her so much, but I remember that we will all carry her spirit with us. Wait.
Thanks, Nassim. Do you want to?
Last one.
Yeah, go ahead. Gigi. Do you want to be the last? Yeah, go ahead, Gigi. Go ahead, please.
It's getting shorter and shorter, right? We
We
really
planned it this way. I'm sorry.
This lady here is not a mother-in-law to me. She's my mom. Now, from I married him, I spend more time with her than my own mom. because I'm here. My mom said, you better love your mother-in-law more than me, because a mother she's gonna love you dearly. And I love her. And there were times that, as children, we have arguments, but it passed. She's very forgiving. Her laugh, her dance. I copy her dance, how she dances in Persian. And like how how she cook. I cannot compete how she cooks. My children will say, why can't you not make Mama Buzzard's kebab? The inside kebab, not the grill. But Mama is such a kind-hearted woman. I don't know. I will miss her. Well, everybody will miss her. But the things that she and I do when we're together, it's not just mother, daughter-in-law. It's like a friend. She will say secrets about things that I kept. And all the laugh, like what everybody was saying. She loves to look at herself. And she said, I was like this. And she is really, really wonderful. As I said, she's not just a mother-in-law. She's my mom. Like everybody else. She is the best mom, friend, person, grandmother. And I will terribly miss her. I don't know. I love you, Mama Buzor. We call you Mama Buzor. And may you rest in peace. And I know you're free from all this pain and the sufferings in this world. God bless you.
درود فراوان. خانم وزینخوی مهربان، مست و سرشار و غزل خوان می رود، از سر جان سوی جانان می رود. مستی عشق است و یاد روی دوست، هم به کفر و هم به ایمان می رود. رویت شاد. یادت گرامی خانم وزینخو و تشکر از تمام محبت‌هایی که نسبت به من و فامیل من داشتی. و من ازت معذرت میخوام به خاطر تمام ترشی‌های گلکلمی که درست کردی و ما دزدکی خوردیمش و کیوان گذاشت گردن من و شما بخشیدید. رویت شاد و یادت گرامی و عرض تسلیت به فامیل وزینخوی عزیز و دوستان از طرف خودم و پدر مادرم. رویت شاد.
The poem would be hard to do. The poem is hard.
Okay.
There's a poem in it. The poem is hard, but there was a question, can we translate? But Heidi gave us a small story of all the things he used to steal and eat, that Albatroshi, and thanked her for the love that she had for him and my family, and forgiveness for eating all the turkey. I came on blamed on him as well, but he forgave anyway. Nanglajan, did you want to say something? Thank you.
Hello everyone. I am Shahram's wife, and Shahram is Masoudeh's brother's son. I am really honored to know her and to know your family, because I saw, especially in Shadllou's family, the honor of the being joyful and really serene life and expression. And this is really something special. And she was really symbol of love and friendship. And she was giving this serenity and this smile and this love to everyone, regardless who they are. And this is a sample that she had three daughter-in-law, everyone from different cultures, and she loved all of them. And she was missing one son-in-law that could speak Persian, and she has chosen me. That was really an honor for me, and that was really amazing. And she was really, as everyone said, she was a mother for everyone. She was a mother and love for everyone, and she was a friend to everyone. And she was an amazing person, and I'm so honored to have known her and to have been with her. And I'm so sorry that for the COVID she had suffered to be alone in the last 2 years of her life. I don't know why God somehow sent us so much test to go through. But I know she, even in that condition, she was serene and lovely, and this is amazing. She never complained. And we were going to visit her, we allowed, but then we couldn't, and I was suffering a lot. I cannot see her, and she missed, and I just wanted to really tell you that you had wonderful mother ever anybody could have. She was amazing. She has sacrificed all her life for her children, and she was honored for that. And she was, when she was talking about her children, how proud she was, and how really wonderful she felt. And this is all about her, as a symbol of mother for every human being. This is I think, and she is honored in that manner, and I feel it like that. And she was for me more than a mother, really, and I have the same feeling that Gigi had. And so really, it's beautiful feeling. I just wanted to say a prayer. And also, as Nassim told, she was not looking about anybody's background, religion, color, whatever it was, and that was a symbol of humanity that we all should be, really. And I'm Baha'i, and I read a prayer here that we usually read at the moment of funeral, and in her honor, I just wanted to follow and in reverence to listen to this prayer that I am reading now. Thank you so much. I forgot my glasses, and this is Shahram's glasses. He is God, exalted is he, the Lord of loving kindness and bounty. Glory be unto thee, thou, O my God, the Lord omnipotent. I testify to thine omnipotence and thy might, thy sovereignty and thy loving kindness, thy grace and thy power, the oneness of thy being and the unity of thine essence, thy sanctity and thy exaltation above the world of being and all that is therein. O my God, thou seest me, detached from all save thee, holding fast unto thee, and turning unto the ocean of thy bounty, to the heaven of thy favor, to the day star of thy grace. Lord, I bear witness that in thy servant thou hast reposed thy trust, and that is the spirit wherewith thou hast given life to the world. I ask of thee, by the splendor of the orb of thy revelation, mercifully to accept from him that which he has achieved in thy days. Grant, then, that he may be invested with the glory of thy good pleasure and adorned with thine acceptance. O my Lord, I myself and all created things bear witness unto thy might, and I pray thee not to turn away from thyself the spirit that has ascended unto thee, unto thy heavenly place, thine exalted paradise, and thy retreated of nearness, O thou who art the Lord of all men. Grant then, O my God, that thy servant may consort with thy chosen ones, thy saints, and thy messengers in heavenly places, that the pen cannot tell, nor the tongue can recount. O my Lord, the poor one has verily hesitated unto the kingdom of thy wealth, the stranger unto his home within thy precincts. He that is sore athirst to the heavenly river of thy bounty, deprive not him, O Lord, from his share of the banquet of thy grace, and from the favor of thy bounty. Thou art in truth the Almighty, the All-Gracious, the All-Bountiful. O my God, thy trust has been returned unto thee. It behoveth thy grace and thy bounty that have compassed thy dominion on earth and in heaven, to vouchsafe unto thy newly welcome one thy gift of thy bestowals, and the fruit of the tree of thy grace. Powerful art thou to do as thou willest. There is none other God but thee, the gracious, the most bountiful, the compassionate, the bestower, the pardoner, the precious, the all-knowing. I testify, O my Lord, that thou hast enjoined upon men to honor their guests, and he that has ascended unto thee has verily reached thee and attained thy presence. Deal with him, then, according to thy grace and bounty, by thy glory. I know of a certainty that thou wilt not withhold thyself from that which thou hast commanded thy servant, nor wilt thou deprive him that has clung to the cord of thy bounty and has ascended to the spirit of thy will. There is none other God but thee, the one, the single, the powerful, the omniscient, the bountiful, Baha'u'llah.
Thank you, Nagmajan, and everyone for speaking. از همه تشکر از همه‌تون که نمیتونستین اینجا باشین ولی تماشا کردین مراسم ما از هر کجایی که هستین. خیلی ممنون و and thank you to all who attended and attending. We are going to close here and take our mom to the cemetery where she'll rest. Again, because unfortunately many could not join us, I'll tell you, she loved flowers, so thank you to all those who sent flowers. Very much appreciated. She loved nature. And she's going to be resting in a green burial, Heritage Gardens cemetery. Amongst nature, there was lots of flowers, beehives. There's even deer that come there. So she will be happy and peaceful there amongst nature where she loves to be. So thank you all for attending, and we're going to move on to the next